So after 45 minutes, you just want to check that the squash is nice and soft. Just place a knife or a spatula into it and just make sure that it goes in nice and easily. The squash isn't going to be too browned, just nice and soft and ready to blitz. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. It's lovely to be here. With the current climates that we are all facing, videos like this are very tricky to do when I have a house full of people. So please bear with me, and I hope you're enjoying some of the up-close demos that I've been doing. It just means that I can make sure they get filmed without any interruptions. It makes it a lot easier. I'm on my own this morning, so I'm going to be whipping up a lovely autumnal soup. I'm going to be making a butternut squash with a hint of chili. Lovely, warming autumnal soup for you guys to all enjoy. It's getting chilly over here in England, so soup season has definitely begun. As you saw earlier, I have chopped a butternut squash and roasted it for 45 minutes in the oven, just to make sure that it was just soft enough, ready to go into the soup. So first off, I'm going to place 1 red onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and a whole fairly mild red chilli, just chopped in half and de-seeded. So I'm going to use the oil that I roasted the butternut squash in. I'll measure it for you so you know exactly how much you need. So just to get a nice extra bit of flavour here. So there we go, that's 16 grams of oil, and that's just been roasted with the butternut squash, so you're going to get that extra bit of flavour. Okay, placing the lid onto your Thermomix. I'm just going to place 5 seconds on the clock and chop that at speed 5. Just grabbing your spatula, as usual with the Thermomix, everything's going to have jumped up to the sides as it's spinning so very fast. And now we're going to put our water in. So we're going to put 500 grams of water. Fantastic. And then I've got my stock paste here. You can check out my other videos to find out how to make the stock paste. Really delicious, and it just accelerates any of your cooking, makes it really top notch. So I'm just putting in a dessert spoon of the stock paste. As a result, I don't need to add any more seasoning. Obviously the butternut squash had seasoning when it went into roast anyway. If you're a massive fan of salt, you can add that afterwards once you've tasted the soup. Okay, I'm just going to cook that all together for 10 minutes on 100 degrees, speed 1. Okay, that's all finished cooking. Smells absolutely wonderful. I'm just going to add another 200 grams of water. And then I'm going to put in the roast butternut squash from earlier. Just putting it in whole chunks. Obviously the Thermomix can deal with chopping that up beautifully. And now you can either add creme fraiche or cream or any kind of yogurts you like. I'm going to keep this soup plant-based, so I'm going to be using some coconut yogurt. And I'm going to add 4 tablespoons. Now obviously depending on the size of your butternut squash, your consistency of your soup might end up being a little bit too thick than you prefer. Just add a little bit more water if required, and then just warm it through for another minute or so. So we're just going to blend this together for 1 minute on speed 6, and then I'll check the consistency. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, that's probably a tiny bit more thicker than I would have liked it to be. It is a good consistency, but I'm just going to add a tiny bit more water. So I'm going to go with 50 grams. And also it wasn't quite as smooth as I would have liked, so I'm going to blend it again for 1 minute, speed 6. Okay, it's finished blending. That is looking absolutely perfect now. So there we have a beautiful rich consistency. Roasted butternut squash with a hint of chili. So I'm going to leave that in my Thermomix to serve a little bit later on, and I'm going to use the warming up function just to warm it through, and then I'm going to serve it with some freshly chopped chili on top just to give it that little bit extra kick, and obviously some beautiful bread just to soak it all up. If you would like a Thermomix or would like to know anything more about Thermomix, please do send me an email. My personal email address is coming below. We can get a Thermomix in your kitchen within a couple of days, and you too can be making these beautiful soups. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and share with your friends. Spread the love. So great to be back seeing you. See you again soon.